On to the next one, men. Why should Wallabies fans be optimistic ahead of the second test at the MCG?
Well, I heard Joe's comments after the game. He goes, we were not at our best. Far from it. We were too close in our attack. Pods were too tight. They were going back to sides of the field where they didn't plan on going. So there's a lack of execution there. Maybe kicked it away a little bit rather than taking and recycling a ruck and keeping the lines in the washing machine. They made some good meters. They made some good play. That's a lovely touch there. So skill set. Look, that was almost an amazing bit of skill, wasn't it, by Maxi? So, look, there's enough there. I think with some of the additions that we're hearing might be ready for this week, coming back can make a huge difference to the Wallabies go forward. Set piece, we haven't talked much about set piece. You just mentioned Frosty getting the steal at the end, but the front row contained and best of four nation front row there, well, on the weekend. So, you know, set piece we thought would be one of the real battlegrounds, and it's still going to be in the next two. But here we see the Wallabies scrum getting, I think, probably the nod over the line scrum on the weekend.
The better of, exactly right. The interesting part about it is, and over the weekend I got to catch up with a whole bunch of my former teammates, and Ealesy reminded me of, you know, when we lost that first game in Brisbane. Was it a game plan issue or was it a tactical sort of, I didn't actually execute? And so we went into that second game and went, we've got the right game plan, we just need to execute a bit better. And I reckon that's what it is today with this mob as well. So go down to Melbourne. There was good enough bits of that game. Oh, yes, they were a little bit tight in spots there, but they found some space. In that second half, you know, the pressure came on, the speed was on, fatigue set in, and you talk about the bench and the crew was on there. So there'll be some changes, I reckon, absolutely. And it's going to be really interesting to see what comes of that selection criteria.